Recently, I released a video again on Rachel Zegler and South Park, and a lot of you started mentioning about CGI Dwarf shortly after that video was released. You guys talked about it so much, let's talk about CGI Dwarves and Snow White. Let's chat about it, don't shout about it. So whilst I was away in London watching Disney's Frozen, of all things, a picture had been released of some CGI dwarves, and of course that is hinting clearly, as Newsweek is stating, that there is an issue with the upcoming film, which has now been delayed by a year, which a lot of you are thinking is in response to Brett Cooper's Snow White from the Daily Wire. I don't think it is. I just think that they realise that they have a really huge problem. And that problem isn't necessarily the dwarves, but people are now speculating that reshoots will be happening because they have fired the 7 diversity randos, or the diversity hires, however you want to talk about it, and have now replaced them with 7 white CGI dwarves, which I find to be incredibly ironic, seeing as the current strike that is going on is all to do with things like AI and the replacement of actors, and I wonder if they're going to use AI voiceover as well, which is also a threat to us who work in the voiceover industry, like myself. I speculated a while ago that they're not going to reshoot the entire film. And the reason why they're not going to reshoot the entire film is because, well, first of all, it's pointless and it's blooming expensive. However, if they are going to go down the route of CGI dwarves, there will be a good chunk of reshooting that will have to be done. And as Rachel Zegler is very likely to be under an equity contract for that, which is a UK-based actors union, she will be expected to fulfill that contract, because potentially she could be breaking the law if she doesn't. However, we will see. We will see. But according to Newsweek, Disney's Snow White dwarves hint at trouble with Rachel Zegler movie. Disney's live-action Snow White reboot on October 27 became the latest project to be delayed due to Hollywood strikes. Now, they're claiming it's the Hollywood strikes. That is bull. I don't think it's because of Hollywood strikes, okay? They have an issue. They have an issue, and they have realised during the Hollywood strikes that they have this issue. So they postponed it to March 2025. So starring West Side Story's Rachel Zegler, the remake of the 1937 classic has been beset by issues since its announcement, with the studio's casting decisions causing controversy. Yes, thanks to Peter Dinklage, well done, golf claps, and the casting, of course, of Rachel Zegler being part Latina and part Polish, you know, just saying. Disney's decision to use CGI to recreate the 7 dwarfs have now sparked further backlash. So if they have decided to go down that full entire route of CGI dwarves, the reason why it would cause backlash is because, well, first of all, they're backtracking on the whole agenda for this film. They're backtracking on that bit. Okay, 7 dwarves, 7 diversity hires, 7 randos, whatever you want to call them, have essentially been fired and replaced by CGI.
It's Hollywood, baby.
What's wrong with hiring 7 dwarves?
It's Hollywood, baby.
If you're going to backtrack properly and hire the correct little people. Come on. I mean, it's dumb.
It's Hollywood, baby.
In a first look photo of Snow White, Zegler is sitting in a chair surrounded by 7 dwarves. Instead of hiring individual actors with dwarfism for the roles, Disney cast Martin Kleber to play all 7 parts using CGI for the scenes with the dwarves together. Okay, so Martin Kleber is an American actor and stunt performer. He has a form of dwarfism called dysplasia. He is 4 feet 1 inch, and he is best known for his role as Marty in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, so he's going to voice all of them. Okay, great. They've got a dwarf to do the voiceover. What's wrong with having another 6 dwarves?
It's Hollywood, baby.
Is there a problem with that?
It's Hollywood, baby.
It looks terrible. I'm not going to lie, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. There's nothing wrong with hiring dwarves to fulfill these actor roles. But don't blame the strikes as to the reason why you couldn't get actors to fulfill these roles. There's plenty of actors here in the UK. Plenty little people here in the UK who are actors and extremely talented who would love to do a role like this. You don't need American actors to fulfill that. There's plenty of German little people who would be happy to fulfill that role as well. Just saying. Just saying. It's led to an uproar online, of course it has, with social media users suggesting that the film should just be cancelled. They're not going to cancel it. They're just going to spend another SH1T ton of money on it, which they probably don't have. Cancel it! Seriously, said Gigi. This one are the classics they should have left alone, agreed Johnny. It's a no from me, said JR, while Kevin Banana commented, this looks so creepy. I'm sorry. However, some users are excited about the film's release, with Marish writing, this is looking so nice and nostalgic. It doesn't. I disagree. I'm eager to learn more about Rachel Zegler's take on Snow White and the new elements she'll bring to the character. Disney have backtracked on their own agenda, which I don't approve of. I don't approve of them hiring 7 randos, but I also don't approve of them backtracking on their own agenda. I disagree with that. Like if they fired Rachel Zegler, I would also disagree with that because they have an agenda to prove. So even though I don't like the fact that they've cast Rachel Zegler and not someone who is actually would be better for Snow White because of, and this is going to sound racist, but because of skin colour, okay? And I don't mean that in a harsh way, you know, because the whole purpose of Snow White is, well, the fact that she is extremely white, and Rachel Zegler is part Latina and part Polish, so go figure. But yeah, I don't like the fact that they're backtracking on their own agenda. Firing 7 actors, regardless of the fact that they are, you know, diverse or whatever, and not dwarves. Don't like the fact that they've gone and done that, even though I didn't approve of the casting in the first place. And then they have used CGI dwarves, which is partly something that a lot of actors are currently fighting against, because we don't want to be CGI, we don't want to be AI, we don't want that, but Disney have gone and done that, and they're now casting 1 actor instead of 7 actors to voice all of the dwarves. Where is the fairness in that? And not being funny, an actor like Marty, really, he's very good, he should be on the screen. Give him that screen time. There are plenty of actors out there. I don't approve of it. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. Chat about it. Don't shout about it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And of course, follow me on my Rumble. And I think I'm about setting up a Twitter account as well. So if I do that, I'll let you know. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.